Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, for them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we dey here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something don't they smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It dey very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger.
You see, in Nigeria, justice wear a blindfold. But somehow, she always speaks when it is time to judge between the rich and the poor. When a rich man commits a crime, he hires a senior advocate of delay. And the case drags like old chewing gum. But when a poor man steals a loaf of bread, the law moves faster than lightning, straight to prison. Have you noticed? The courtroom door opens wide for those who can afford to oil its hinges with money. And the poor, they wait, they beg, they rot in silence. In a land where money speaks louder than truth, justice becomes a privilege, not a right. My brothers and sisters, today I want us to talk about why the poor don't get justice in Nigeria. Not from anger, but from understanding. Because until we understand the disease, we can't prescribe the cure. The scale of justice in this country are not balanced. They are both. That is the truth. Let's talk heart to heart. Nigeria is a country where the rich can buy influence, silence witnesses, twist stories, and still come out smiling. But the poor man's tears dry before his case is even heard. In this video, we are going deep into 1. Why the system naturally favors the powerful and neglects the powerless. 2. How corruption, ignorance, and poverty have formed an unholy trinity against the common man. 3. And most importantly, what we as ordinary Nigerians can do to break this cycle. You will see how the justice system became a business, how police stations became toll gates, and how silence became the pride of survival. Stay with me, because before this video ends, you will understand not just why the poor don't get justice, but how you can help rewrite the story. As the elder says, when injustice becomes the law, resistance becomes a duty. Let me paint a picture for you with a story. There was once a young man named Chijoke, a struggling mechanic from Aba, hardworking, respectful, and full of dreams. One day, a customer accused him of stealing a car battery, something worth less than 30,000 naira. He denied it. He cried, but who listened to the poor? He was arrested, beaten, and detained without trial. No lawyer, no help, no relative could afford to settle the matter. Meanwhile, a senator's son had crushed a pedestrian with his SUV that same week. Guess what? Case closed. It was an accident. That's what the police says. 2 crimes, 2 outcomes. 1, justice for the rich. 1, punishment for the poor. The elder says The law is like a spider's web. It catches the small flies, but the big ones break through. This is not just a story, it is our reality. Reasons why the poor don't get justice in Nigeria. Number one, the first reason the poor don't get justice is corruption in the system. Let's not sugarcoat it. From police stations to courtroom, everything has a price tag. Bail is supposed to be free, but you and I know in Nigeria, free doesn't exist. A poor man without connection becomes the easy target for law enforcement. Why? Because he can't drop something. So cases get twisted, evidence disappears. And in the truth, it becomes negotiable. He who pays the piper dictates the tune. And in Nigeria's justice system, the rich are always holding the flute. Number two, the second reason, ignorance and lack of legal awareness. Many Nigerians don't know their rights. They don't know what the law says about arrest, bail, or fair trial. So when police say, you go explain for station, they follow like sheep to the slaughter. The rich hire lawyers, the poor hire silence. That ignorance is expensive and it is killing justice. Education shouldn't just be about certificate. It should be about empowerment. Because knowledge is the first defense against oppression. If you don't know you are right, even your freedom becomes optional. Number three, delay and manipulation. Our court system moves slower than NEPA, restoring light after a blackout. Cases stay in court for 10 years, witnesses died, evidence disappears, and interest fades. Now tell me, how can the poor sustain case that long? He will get tired, frustrated, and finally abandon it. The rich, however, have patience because they can buy time. They hire senior advocates, file motions, and twist procedures until the truth is buried under paperwork. Justice delay is justice denied. And in Nigeria, justice is on sabbatical. And then there is a social inequality. In Nigeria, the man doesn't just face the law, he faces perception. Society already sees him as guilty because of his poverty. You see a man in slippers, you assume he's the criminal. You see another in suit, you assume he's innocent. The same offense, choose judgments. That's why the poor say, justice na for who get money. But truth be told, justice is not supposed to wear designer shoes. It's supposed to wear fairness. Until we change that mindset that poverty equals good, the poor will remain trapped in a cage of bias and fear. So, what can we do as a people? One, know your rights. Read, ask, and learn. The Nigerian Constitution is not for decoration. It is for your protection. That's why anybody can get it. You can buy, you can get from publishers. Number two, support legal aid group. Organizations like Legal Aid Council or volunteer lawyers who defend the voiceless. Support them. Number three, use your voice. When you see injustice, speak up. Silence is approval. Number four, educate your community. Host small talks, create awareness, and empower others with information. Number five, vote wisely, because every corrupt judge, police chief, or minister came through political channels. Your ballot is your bullet. Remember, one candle can light 1,000 others without losing its flame. Be that candle. Imagine a Nigeria where justice is not for sale, where the poor man can walk into police station without fear, where the law protects, not persecutes. It is not a fantasy, it is a possibility. But it starts when we demand it. The poor can't keep quiet forever because silence in the face of injustice is louder than any protest. We must push for reform, judicial independence, police accountability, and accessible legal education. That's how we build a Nigeria where justice wears integrity, not price tags. Now, if this message moved you, don't just scroll away. Like, share it, comment your thoughts, because awareness is the first stage of revolution. Tell me in the comment section, have you or someone you know ever experienced injustice because of poverty, and what happened? And don't forget to subscribe, because in our next episode, we'll talk more about inequality of justice. Your voice matters. Use it. Before I go, I leave you with this challenge. When you see your neighbor's house on fire, fetch water, because the flame may soon reach yours. Injustice against one poor man today can become injustice against you tomorrow. So let's not say it is not my business. Because when the law becomes a weapon against the weak, no one is truly safe. The poor don't get justice because we all allowed the system to stay broken. But we can change that. One awareness, one vote, one bold voice at a time. I am Amechi Ogalago speaks, and I believe a just Nigeria is still possible if we dare to speak truth to power. Remember, justice delayed is justice denied, but justice demanded and demanded again can never be ignored. Thank you for watching this video, and I believe you have learned something from this video. Please, if you have learned something, do me a favor by sharing this video. Let it go viral. Thank you, and God bless you.